Hi guys. Hi, I hope you all are doing good tonight. I'm going to attempt a Dutch pour. I'm terrible at those normally, but I thought I'd give one a shot. I haven't done one in a while. Who knows? It might turn out okay. And these are the colors that I'm going to be using. I have Holbein Phthalo Turquoise, Amsterdam Ultramarine Blue, Pebeo Iridescent Green Blue. I love the Pebeo Iridescent colors. Also, I'll be using Pebeo Iridescent Blue Green. There is a difference, and I love it. And Holbein Luminous Opera, and I might even put in some Holbein Luminous Violet. Love Holbein paints. They're very, very pigmented, so they could possibly take over a painting if you're not careful. And then, of course, some Amsterdam Titanium White. We'll be adding on that. Now, my base that I'm going to be using is actually, it's just a mix of all kinds of blues that I've had. And I didn't even stir them up all that great, all that much, shall I say. So it's kind of like they're not totally mixed in. But I think the consistency's fine for the Dutch pour. I think we'll be fine with that. I think there's even some sparkle, some sparkle paints in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour on this canvas here. This is a, what is this? 10 by 20 could be. Possibly a 10 by 20, yeah. And make sure it's level. I'm going to get all set up, put my base down. You know, before I do that, my table's a mess because I've been using some different coating. This Tri-Art liquid glass. Now, it says it's a pouring medium or a finish resin. I have been doing some of Olga Solby has been doing this planet series, and she's inspired me so much that I've gone ahead and tried it. Now here's one that I did on a round, and I used resin on it. I have the worst time with resin. I don't know if you can see it, but there's little pit holes in it, and I don't know why. I really don't. Temperature was fine, mixing was fine, everything was good. I washed the canvas off, everything was good, but I still get those pit marks. So anyway, that's one of them that I've done. Here is another one that I've done, and I think this was my first one. And I resined this also. Looks like I even have a scratch on it now. That's crazy. But it kind of pulled away from the edges, the resin did. I resined it the same time I resined the round, and that's what I ended up with. I like the composition. I like what I've done, but I've ruined it with the resin as far as I'm concerned, because of the way the resin didn't work out for me on these. So yeah, and much thanks to Olga Solby for inspiring me to do these. I just love doing those. Oh, here's the last one that I did. Now this is the one that I just put that Tri-Art liquid glass on. I think it turned out really, I'm going to start using that instead of just the regular resin where you mix the hardener and the resin together. The thing about this though is you can see the texture on the painting. I don't know if that's coming through, sorry for that studio light. But you can see the texture of the canvas and stuff. But you know what? I am actually okay with that. Seriously. It dried very well. I'm happy with the result on that. I've got a glass-like look to it, almost like the regular resin. Now I have been using Josanya varnish or polyacrylic, Minwax polyacrylic, but it doesn't give me this shine like this did. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. I need to post some videos on those. In the meantime, let me get this set up and we'll be right back. All right, I've got my base down and I do see some shimmer in there. So I'm quite certain that within these drippings and this combination of the blues, I've got some shimmer paint in there. So that's kind of fun. So let's see, let's start out with this Holbein's Phthalo Turquoise. And I think I'm just going to do kind of nothing fancy, just kind of like starting from one corner and doing a squiggle up, I think. We'll do something like that. I'm going to start out with this. Yeah, just like that. Put some of the Amsterdam UltraMarine blue over that. You can't really see that because, but it will show up. That phthalo turquoise of that Holbein, like I mentioned, Holbein paints are really, really pigmented, so they really can take over, so you have to go easy sometimes with those. There's the Pebeo Iridescent Green Blue. Such a pretty color. And I am going to go ahead on top of that, put some of my Holbein Luminous Opera. One of my favorite colors by Holbein. I love it. We'll see what it does. Look at that. Look how bright that is. And then some more, a Pebeo Iridescent Blue-Green this time. I'm trying to figure out if I really want to go ahead and put that other Holbein Luminous Violet in there or not. I'm not sure. Oh, what the heck, let's do it. On this blue base, it might just look tremendous. We'll see. This might be way too much paint. I think I might top that off with this Amsterdam Titanium White. Yay or nay? What should I do? Yeah, let's do that. Just a little. Just easy now. Just a little bit. Very skimpy on that. Okay, let's give this little guy a little torch. Get rid of those air bubbles. I do see some. I think my torch is starting to wear out on me here. All right, now let's see. Where am I going to start this blow drying? My blow dryer. I think, I don't know. I'm thinking I might start like down here and go up this way and then finish it off there. Okay, here comes the noise. I'm going to go on low. This is my little Janeri travel blow dryer, and it's got the cool shot button. If you've done the blow dryer over an area, it takes so much caution to go back over that area again to not muddy it up. So, okay, let's see what we got. I'm loving the colors, even against that deep blue base, which I know is going to dry even deeper than what we're seeing now. Certainly, it's gonna. And what happens with that Luminous Opera and Luminous Violet by Holbein, when it's against these other darker colors, it looks three-dimensional. It is just amazing, the effect with that. I'm loving that. let me give it a torch, make sure we don't have any other little bubbles popping through, and I know it's going to encourage some more cells. Creating a lot of cells because of not just the Amsterdam titanium white I put on top of that. I'm quite certain it's just the combination of the different brands. I've got Pebeo, I've got Holbein, and I've got Amsterdam paints on this. So the reaction to those paints, all those paints, are going to really hopefully give me some cool cells. I got a little thing there. I don't like that. Little hair. All right, let me torch it. My torch is kind of, let me see if this one's any better. Not really. Not really. I think my torches are all pooping out on me. Circular motions with my torch, trying not to get too much heat in one particular spot. Oh, I'm not kidding. That Luminous opera is just incredible in this piece. I'll bring it down and show you. Oh my goodness, yes. That is just so beautiful. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take my little skewer thing, and I'm going to clean these drips off so that it doesn't continue to pull the paint off of the canvas. You don't want that. And, you know, can touch up the corners doing that way too. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean the drips off. And I'm going to do that a couple times as it's drying. I will go ahead and clean those drips off, maybe 2 more times, just to be sure everything's good. And I'll go around and with the drips, I'll make sure my corners and the sides of my canvas are covered good. You know, you just gotta take care of it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you down here pretty quickly, and I'm going to show you what's happening on this canvas. It's so pretty. Yeah, let me go ahead and finish these little sides, and then I will go ahead and bring you down and show you just how well the colors are doing and the reaction that I'm getting. Now, I'm not saying the composition's great because I'm not the best with these, you know, with this blow dryer, but I'm kind of digging the colors. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Be right back, okay? All right, we're back. Oh, please forgive these studio lights and the glare. But here we have it. Now, I don't know if you can see or not how that 3-dimensional look ends up with those luminous, Holbein luminous colors, the luminous violet, the luminous opera. It almost has a 3-dimensional look when you get down in here. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. So I am just digging it. Oh, look at those colors. Ooh, I can't say that I'm in love with the composition, but I do like the way the colors turned out together. Now, I know that that background will more than likely dry a lot darker than what we're seeing. And let me show you this one I did with pretty much the same colors the other night. I think I used a little bit more of those Pebeo iridescent colors in this one, though. What I wanted to show you on this, it's pretty simplistic, but I'm trying out that Tri-Art liquid glass, as I mentioned. And in this one, I went ahead and I mixed it like 1/3 water to 2/3 of the liquid glass. And I poured it on, and I'm just waiting to see how it's going to turn out. So far, I'm kind of getting a orange peel effect, which I'm not really happy with. But as I showed you at the beginning of this video, that you can still see the texture of the canvas somewhat, but I was okay with that on those other paintings. So we'll see how this goes. I might go ahead and do a second coat with just, once it dries, with just the liquid glass, not mixed with water. That'll probably be fine. So anyway, that's pretty much the same colors, but the background's a little different as to what we just poured. Again, not crazy about the composition. I'm not all that great with the blow dryer, but I do like the colors. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to show the dried results at the end of this video. If not, then it'll be in the next video coming up. Take care, guys.